Welcome to Subramani. Change is the only constant, right? You've heard it many times. So what happens when there is change which is happening? So let us go back maybe 16 years because 2008 was an important year in the financial service industry. And we saw America do one thing, the USA do one thing, was to throw money at every problem. They thought all the problems in the world can be solved with money. So they threw money. Some of the problems could be solved, some could not be solved. Then came the pandemic where they again went and bought all the poor quality debt, which meant in the US anybody could raise money and on the due date somebody would come and buy off the debt, or it would be parceled into selling to the retail guy, or something would happen, and therefore you could get away with it. Did this solve all the problems? No, it didn't. But during COVID, the US put $600 or something into everybody's hand, and which created another thing. It created the Robin Hoods of the world. So everybody went and opened a Robin Hood account, and everybody started buying stocks like AMC, which became the meme stocks or the TikTok stocks. So everybody went and bought something, and similar thing happened in India, though India did not throw so much money at the people. They just gave them some money, they gave them food, they gave them some job opportunities, the government spent on infrastructure, but it did not throw so much money at the people. However, people started investing and trading in a completely different way than what people like us understood. We were taught that the valuation of a company was the discounted cash flow of the next, say, 3 years or 5 years or whatever. Now there were companies which had no chance of seeing cash for next 3 or 5 years, which were quoting at a huge price, right? So you had your Nykaa and Zomato all coming at a very high price, and SEBI amended its law to say a company can come out with a IPO even if there is no profit. In fact, even if there is no chance of profit. So some of these companies came, and I think the retail investor lost close to 30,000-40,000 crores in all these IPOs put together. Most of them were below underwater. Some of them are now doing well, but largely it is a retail investor who lost money. Did it bother the retail investor too much? I don't know, because the SIP figure in mutual funds has not gone down. They are still putting in about 20,000 crores a month as of today. Maybe it will be 22,000 the next month. And that is the truth, right? So people are putting in money. When you ask somebody why did you buy a particular share, so here is this guy who works in a place I know who bought ITC, and I asked him, why did you buy ITC? He said, no, people anyway will smoke, etc., etc., fundamental kind of reasons. But he bought it for 4 days. How many shares did he buy? He bought 5 shares. How much money did he make? 30 rupees. 30 rupees, is it big amount? I don't know, but typically I know that 49 rupees is what he bets on a Dream 11 incident, whatever it be, match or number of runs to be scored, etc., etc. I don't know on what people bet, and that is how they look at it. So for them, investing seems to be fun. Whereas for people like us, investing meant taking a 3-year view, 5-year view, 7-year view, whatever on the stock, and then buying, looking at the fundamentals. Now, if you're going to buy on a Monday and sell on a Friday, does it really matter what are the fundamentals of the share? Does it really matter to that kid whether everybody smokes, doesn't smoke, everything? Somebody told him ITC chalega, so he went and bought ITC. He made some 30-40 rupees, whatever he made on that. So that was after brokerage. How did this happen? Again, technology, because your Paytm or your Zerodha, everybody is available in an app. These are very nice apps to handle. So you go there. So typically what happens is, they're consuming something on YouTube, a friend calls, or on YouTube they see some video which says this is worth buying. They just go, they have a look, and they go buy it and come back, right? So consuming YouTube video, going for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, half a minute there, buying the share that you want, whatever money you have 4,000 rupees and the share is 1,000, then you buy 4 shares. If the share is 200 rupees, you buy 20 shares. That's the kind of size that they do. But they go, they buy, they come back and they start continue to consume the music or the dance or some other video which they are watching. Maybe it's even a political video. But something crops up which says this share is worth buying, so they go buy, or some Telegram group where they come and tell them to buy. Am I cribbing about it? No, I'm not cribbing about it. I'm saying this is the change that has happened. And what if they don't have money? Oh, they can play on the margin. They got enough places from where they can borrow, and it is just 4,000 rupees, right? So they can put 300 rupees or 400 rupees and buy the share and do the transaction. They can even do an F&O transaction of smaller amount, right? Of say 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs. They can do that also, and they do it. Is it good or bad? I don't know. Does it make money for the broker? Yes, it makes money for the broker. Does it make money for the app? Maybe it does. I have no clue. Does it make money for the government? Yes, of course, there is STT. So is this good or bad for the investor? I don't know. I don't even know whether to call this person an investor, a trader, or just a person coming here to have fun. Right? But they all, if they're making money, that's good, but that money goes into a dream 11 activity, or it goes to do something else, but it gets them addicted. It means they keep coming back to the market time and again, which means if you are communicating to them, there has to be a way of communicating other than annual reports and things like that. I don't think the annual report really matters to a person who holds on to a share for a few hours or a few days or maybe even a few weeks. That's it. At that stage, somebody says, no, this is not working, ये नहीं चल रहा है, तो इसको बेच दो. So then they just sell off. So it doesn't matter that they are making money, not making money. Like in Dream 11, when they put 49 rupees or 59 rupees, they are not expecting to make money. But suddenly one day they make 500 rupees and they think all the other transactions which they did so far is okay. It's okay if they did not make money because once they made 500 rupees. Do they actually sit and calculate what kind of returns they are getting? Answer is no. So this is a having fun activity rather than an investment activity. It is very difficult even for SEBI to know what these people are doing, because there is nobody capturing the reason why they are buying and why they are selling, whether they are making a profit or making a loss. Of course, when they pay taxes, all this will be taken into account. But the question is, why are they doing these transactions? That is not known, that is not clear. Are they investors? In my mind, no. There are two quotes which I want to read out to you. One is the quote of the CEO of AMC, who said, I'll not read out the quote also, who said the current volatility has nothing to do with what is happening in the company. This is market, something is happening in the market. He literally said, don't buy the stock. But even worse was one when Elon Musk said something about Bitcoin. Obviously Bitcoin price fluctuated. Bitcoin is something where the price can fall 50% in a week or maybe 50% in a day. It can go up, it can go down, so it's not for the faint-hearted. But when Elon Musk said something, there was this quote by an unknown person who said millions of retail investors were really counting on their crypto gains to improve their lives, and he said, of course, they took the risk upon themselves when they invested, and everyone knows you have to be prepared for volatility in crypto. But he was telling Elon Musk, your tweets this week show a clear disregard for the average working person. I can't understand this. The average working person is going to make money in Bitcoin to pay off his loans. Really? Bitcoin, 50% fall in a week? I do not know whether these people are serious, whether they are investors, whether they are traders. I don't want to put them in any category. They are definitely not prepared for it. And the biggest stories in the financial industry seem to be arising out of small investors doing things which are right, which are wrong, where they are losing money. And so, I mean, a lot of change is happening. I don't have any problem with that. But if everybody thinks that they're going to make money by quickly coming in and out of mutual funds or coming in and out of Bitcoins or things like that, they're very sadly mistaken. We have had a market which has not fallen for a long time, and we have governments which don't have the guts to let markets fall for a long time. So will the market fall? I doubt whether the market will fall, simply because the market will be propped up by the governments. But there are other things which can happen. One can see the gold prices going up. Gold has given me, at least I have seen in my SGB, I have got returns about 10% in gold over the last 3-4 years. Gold has done phenomenally well. So has my long term gilt, right? So in my long term gilt, I've got something like 15% return because of my timing and the fact that interest rates are likely to go south. If interest rates go south faster, I'll make more money, but even there, till then, I'm going to make money on accruals. I'm at 7% kind of yield, and I'm still making 15% because my entry was at nice prices. So some of these things will happen. Some of the investors will make money, but many of these traders will lose money. Is it good or bad? I really don't know. How is the government going to handle this? I don't know. Will the government increase the SGT? Yes, the government is likely to increase the SGT. That's what we hear. By the time you see this video, the government may have taken a decision. But is that increase in SGT to reduce the number of transactions or to increase its own revenue? I have my doubt. So a lot of changes happening. I'm happy with some of the changes which are happening, but it looks a little scary. My life is done. You got to take care of what you are doing with your life. Thank you.